Aries, welcome to my channel, Being You Now. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today I'm doing your mid-November reading. Happy mid-month to my gorgeous, glorious Aries. Now, this is a collective reading, not a personal reading. For personal readings, it's the first two links in the description box. If you are after any of the healing activations, chakra activation, heart opening, soul light activation, all the information is in the description box. And of course, Bali. For those of you that know, there was this whole Bali trip in April this year. Next year, in 2025, we are going in March. And this time, only 3 people will be joining me. So the way to get yourself onto, if you're interested, if this calls to you, I invite you to check out the form, which is in the description box. You can fill out that form. That's how you're registering yourself into the wait list. I will be going through all the forms in the next week or two with the responses and then reaching out based on all the things. I will be reaching out to people and offering them spots, but I only have 3. So if Bali has been calling to you, if you feel it in yourself, if you feel it, this is what you want. By the way, we're going in March this year. No, not this year, next year. Next year, we're going in March and we will be going at the start of Aries season. And we will be starting Aries season together with a bang. You can come celebrate your birthday. You can come just because. You don't have to be an Aries to come with us. You can come because you want soul-aligned community. You can come if you're after nurturing, nourishing yourself. You can come if you've always wanted to build a deeper connection with yourself and with like-minded people. If you are more than welcome to join us if you are on a deep spiritual growth or journey. Doesn't have to be. Whatever it is, you are welcome to join us, okay? So fill out the form. There are no right or wrong answers. I will be working, of course, intuitively and offering those spots, but I only have 3 spots. So I did put up a poll a while back. Check it out. The form is very simple. It won't even take you, it should take you less than 5 minutes. If you know why you want to come on the trip and you're all in, it should take you no more than 5 minutes. That's how quick. Thinking of a form might be like, oh, it's going to take forever. No, it really should take you 2 minutes, but I'll say 5 minutes, okay? From the time you click the form and all the things, it's very simple and straightforward. Okay. The Chariot, Cancer energy this mid-month. Pyrite. So let's see. Cancer is a major arcana. You know what I'm going to say? Travel light. This month, travel light. This month, mid-month, for the next couple of weeks till the end of the month. Make sure you're not overloading yourself. For some of you, travel is also indicated. So maybe you are going on a weekend away, or maybe you're going to see family. I know that, maybe you're watching this on the 14th. Is that... when is Thanksgiving? Because it's not a big thing in Australia. Anyway, you can let me know. I'm just going to continue with this. But maybe you're planning a trip. Maybe you're planning a trip for Thanksgiving. You're seeing family, or you have some vacation plan, or maybe you're just going for a weekend getaway. So the Chariot is giving me the travel vibes, but let me just give you your affirmation. This is a really amazing deck. And you know what? I never work with this deck for your mid-months. But today in my meditation, this was the one that Spirit kept showing me. So here we go. Yes, I am moving to a new place in the world. You absolutely are, Aries. And the Chariot is a card of purpose, progress, and movement. So if you have been feeling like you're not moving, this is your confirmation. It urges you to be the doer, not the one that is done to. This card is an invitation to enter the battlefield of life and carve out your own niche. Action is required. So your best friend right now is to take action. Your affirmation is successful people keep moving. Yep. Name one successful person you know that doesn't do more. I mean, I'm not going to get in. It gets political when you mention one person. But let's just look at Elon Musk. Let's just look at Richard Branson, right? He started off with one thing. Then now look at him. He's got all sorts of different offerings. He's got airlines, space things, and cruise liners, all sorts of things. And that's it's the quest to keep moving and taking action. So, I'm not saying that that's what you want to build. Maybe you do. Who knows? 6 of Pentacles. I love this. So someone here, you could be with the Chariot card and the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you are going to be getting a job offer. So congratulations. This to me is new job offer or an opportunity that requires you to travel. So maybe you're a real estate agent, or maybe you're a, I don't know. I'm getting this image of doing house calls. So I don't know what you do for work. Maybe you are a loan officer, or you see, or maybe you travel from place to place to see your clients, but it's bringing in money. You could be a plumber, because the plumbing doesn't come to you. You could go and visit them. You could be a plumber. You could be in trades. You might be traveling around, or you might be fixing ovens, whatever the case may be. But yeah, there you go. So this is telling me mid-month, if things have been a bit up and down financially, because this is a card of balance as well, that's going to be more balanced as well. Oh my goodness, the Empress. I love, love, love this. Look at this combination right here. The Chariot and the Empress. All this gold. I feel like, Aries, you're going for gold. You are going for gold, because normally you see the Empress. She is, beautiful, surrounded by abundance, luxury, wearing beautiful robes, and she's the queen of the queens. So here I feel like, you are really working. Maybe someone is moving house as well, because Empress energy can be to do with house or home. Or you might be, maybe you have a new pet as well. You can see there's lots of animals. Maybe you're getting a new pet in your household, and or have been thinking about it. Take this as a confirmation as yes. Let me just get you the Empress card. What's your affirmation for that? So the Empress reminds us, I wish for abundance in my life. Claim this in comments. I wish for abundance in my life. The Empress is like a Mother Nature figure representing animals, children, family, creativity, abundance, love, and the natural world. Simply the best pleasures in life that are free. Fertility is heavily associated with this card, so it can indicate the birth of something in your life. Perhaps a child, but maybe also a pet, home, project, or relationship. Yeah, this is about birthing. And also with the child, maybe you hear news about a grandchild, or your friends or family members has given birth as well. That could also be the case with the Empress card. The affirmation is, I am abundant and attracting new life into my world. Amazing. It's almost like, look how much this plant looks so healthy, although it's inside the glass, and it's thriving and it's growing. And fish is a symbol of prosperity. So prosperity and wealth are on your side right now, Aries. Oh my goodness, could this get any better? We also have Lovers. Now, the Empress and the Lovers card right here. Some of you are definitely attracting love. And this person could be at a distance, or maybe they live in a different suburb or city from you, and maybe you're traveling to see them. But the Lovers card and the Empress card could also be, you are birthing your creativity, your passion, something that you are very, very excited about, that feels your heart and soul. So these two energy right here, this is you doing what you love and making money. Hey, that's a win-win-win. Oh, I need to read the affirmation for the Lovers card for you. So love and romance is also available to you, Aries. I'm clarifying my true feelings and intentions. Yes, look at that. It's almost like they're looking at each other in the mirror and looking at both the shadow aspects as well as what is working. The Lovers is a tricky card because it isn't just about a symbol of love, passion, and romance, though it does signal the feelings are running high. Since it also represents Gemini, the planet of the twins, themes such as temptation, cheating, distraction, torn loyalties, and head versus heart decisions are all in play when this card arises. No doubt when feeling confused and befuddled about what you truly want in your own heart. As an attitude or approach, this card is telling you to look closely at your emotions, actions, and intentions. Are they fair, transparent, and kind? If there's something feels like a temptation, avoid it. Your affirmation is, I'm acknowledging and acting on my true feelings. Now, one of the reasons, this was talking about Gemini energy, and one of this happens to a lot of people, and I see my clients come to me with a lot of the times they have a major conflict between their heart and their head. The logical mind is telling them to do certain things, but their heart desires something else. And because of this, there is this constant push and pull, taking up a lot of energy, and creates exhaustion, sleepless nights in a lot of cases, anxiety, stress. And this is where that chakra activation is so amazing, because that's where we go and activate and align each of your chakras and remove any blockages. That's, it's like the cog. If the cog gets stuck somewhere along the way, the whole system shuts down. And sometimes that's what this is saying. This is not a negative card, and I never mentioned this about, the Lovers card. And if you've been following me for a while, you would know this. I feel like it's important to, sometimes we see parts of ourselves, and it's not about coming from a place of judgment. What this is saying is once you're aware, you can do something about it. So it's about bringing that awareness and what solutions have you got and taking action from that place. Because when you are tempted or distracted, you're not really clear. And that's what this was saying in the book, which was quite deep, actually. I really enjoyed that. Let me know in comments what you thought. And it's interesting. I did mention the shadow side, and we have two sides, and there's the shadow self as well. So this is also talking about, acknowledging that we have those parts. There are two parts to ourselves, and it's okay. But when we know what the other part is, we can do something about it. It's when we deny or what's the word? Deny or avoid. Don't do that. That's what it was saying. All right. Let's see what's coming towards you. But for those looking for love, with the Empress card and the Chariot card, the 3 major arcanas, that's pretty big right there. Ace of Wands, brand new opportunity for sure. I think this opportunity is going to take you by surprise. If it's not a job, it's to do with creativity. Ace of Wands, this is you, Aries. Look at this. It's time for you to shine bright. So if you have been in a period where you feel like you haven't been doing as much, all that is changing middle of November. I can't believe the number of major arcanas. This is like, I've only got, 4, 5, 6 cards. Another major popped up, the Hierophant. This new beginning is going to provide you the structures you want, your way. The Hierophant card is telling me that you are going to get to the top. For some of you, this structure could be going back to school. That's a book, going back to school. And oh my goodness, this message, go back and listen to it. This message we talked about, the conflict between the heart and the mind, has showed up again. So somebody here that's listening would definitely benefit from the 9 chakra activation. 9 chakra activation goes beyond the 7 chakras. It also connects you deeply. So why is it 9 chakra activation? It's actually going deep into the way these healings work that I conduct now. Is they have all had a major upgrade and shift. I recently did a Master Light activation training program, and I am basically given all my healing modalities a good review, and how can I amplify and give you more from your sessions. So as a result of that, a lot of the names and the way these sessions will now work moving forward have changed or have already changed. And this 9 chakra activation is not just your 7 main chakras, which is from your base to your crown. This is actually going back to the ground and to the spiritual higher realms. And why is this important? A lot of the times people want to work and connect with their spirituality, but they have the conflict with the logical mind, or they're too afraid to follow their heart because they may have had a disappointment, or they have stresses around will they make money, financial issues where their root chakra is in imbalance. And I'm just like, let's get to the bottom of it. Let's do it all at once. So I do a very comprehensive activation healing journey with my clients to help you stay firm and grounded, at the same time tap into those intuitive downloads. It's a very powerful, potent session, and it has helped people so much. I mean, the comments I get are just amazing. But that's the thing, a lot of the times we have conflict because the other conflict could not even be heart and mind. It could be how things have always been done. But your heart is telling you to do it another way. But because it's like challenging the status quo, Okay, so the Hierophant. Do you feel like my readings are getting much more deeper? I feel like sometimes I'm talking in much more, I feel sometimes the terminology could be advanced depending on where you are in the spiritual path. But I feel one of the things that I continuously work on myself is to break it down into simple language so you can understand. And that's why I use a lot of analogies, because it helps to, when you use examples, it's easier to relate to. Anyway, The Hierophant, I wish to contribute to the greater good of my family, community, society, and planet. A Hierophant is actually a priest who interprets esoteric mysteries. The card asks you, what do you believe in? And guides you to assess whether this belief and faith is serving you well, whether it is still relevant, necessary, and right. Are you authentic in following through in what you believe in? Are you honest about your alignments? It urges you to stand by the structures you belong to and trust. Your affirmation, my contribution makes a positive difference in the world. Absolutely. Everything you contribute, if it's coming from a place of love and integrity and alignment, it will always be for the highest and best. All right. Let's see what's your advice for the mid-month. This is a very advanced reading. Feels like a personal reading, to be honest. Six of Cups. Balance. You've got sixes twice. Your biggest, look at that. Don't carry too much, Aries. Don't carry other people's load. I almost feel like in this Six of Cups, it's like, look at her body posture and body language. It's almost like she's struggling to stand upright. And it doesn't look very graceful, like even her neck. Look at the neck. It looks like it's so strained. So the Six of Cups, this is not normally what I tell you about the Six of Cups. This is why probably Spirit asked me to work with this deck, because someone needs to hear this message. Are you giving too much? Or are you taking too much? Because even when you take too much, that's what happens. Your load increases and that becomes an imbalance in the world. So your invitation here is to balance the giving and receiving. Big message for Aries coming up recently. Page of Cups. Yep. Page of Cups. This is about sparking your own. What messages are you getting that you're not listening to? And this is not messages, text messages or emails. No, I'm talking about messages from the spiritual realm. The moon, the stars, the galactic, the cosmos. They want to communicate with you. But are you seeing that? Just last night as I was driving back in from one of my events, I saw the most magical crescent moon with the star right next to it. It was so beautiful that seriously I could have just sat there and watched it all night. And that's the beauty, that's the beauty of the world we live in. Everything comes with a message, but are we paying attention? So this is about paying attention to what messages and nudges are you getting that you're not following or are choosing not to follow. Because hey, free will. Everything comes down to free will. All right, love and romance, mid-month. Boundaries, big message. Love may challenge your boundaries, protect them. Yep. For Aries, this is a big, big, big one because we are such a generous sign. If you don't know, I'm a triple Aries. I know that. That has been a lesson for me over and over and over again. And now it's something that I have learned, integrated, and continue to sharpen. Sacrifice. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. Oftentimes we want certain things, and for some people and it's not even about maybe this is, if you are someone who loves and enjoys their work and would call yourself a workaholic. This is just an example. I'm not saying that that's what you are, but you may feel that you might have to sacrifice some of your time that you devote to work to relationship. And are you willing to make that sacrifice? Because, that's a conscious decision you have to make, because otherwise it's not fair on the other person saying, oh, I want a relationship, but they're not making time for it. Okay. Anyway, that's just an example that came up. Take how it resonates or not for you. Each person is different, but boundaries, and this is about honoring your truth and honoring the other person as well, isn't it? Anyway, very deep message. Very, very deep reading, Aries. What are you doing to me? Very deep, almost personal read. Let's get your money, career, finance, which is, I know, all my Aries love. Because, hey, that's just Aries. Go-getters. King of Wands. Power. Amazing. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. This gives me Emperor vibes. Doesn't that look like the Emperor card? Like, truly? She just is a female. That's like, Aries, be who you are. That's it. Be who you are. Wealth. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. Amazing. amazing. And I said that to you. You are. There's a lot of good things happening. What are you focusing on? Winning. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. Yeah, have you heard of people that win the lottery? They win the lottery and just as quickly they lose it all. This is why very briefly, I just want to touch on, this is why I do the Money Mind Reset work, which is my private one-on-one work, 6 weeks with me. Because a lot of the times, this is because people have, it's your subconscious mind, it's your belief systems, it's your relationship with money. When you don't heal those things, that's why those patterns repeat themselves. So even if you do end up with money, the very next day or very, very soon afterwards, it's all gone and you're back to paycheck or whatever the case is for you. Helping hand. Yep. Need others to assist with services, increase productivity. Yep. No one can handle it all. This is one of the biggest lessons for Aries, being such an independent sign. You know, we want to charge off and do everything ourselves. And sometimes most of the times what we don't realize is that delegating it, asking for help, hiring help is actually going to take us to our goals sooner. That's one of the things that I am appreciating more and more and more in my own life. So yeah, you know, and I love, you know, the clients that work with me, they can see that as well. They say to me, you know, because not everyone, like I don't know how to do plumbing, so I'm going to hire an expert plumber. Imagine if I tried to figure it all out myself. Gosh, it's going to take me forever, and that pipe is leaking or whatever it is, the wastage of water, the bills and all that. Is that efficient? Or call the plumber who already knows what he's doing, quickly comes in, fixes the thing. Yes, I have to pay him. Same thing. If I'm constantly not feeling, you know, lack of clarity, confused in my head, not sleeping, you know, then it manifests in all these other things. I myself go and get a tarot reading, get to clarity, know what to do, feel lighter, and I'm moving forward. It comes in so many different ways. You know, we all have to think about what serves us. It comes down to that. But anyway, power of prayer. This is so beautiful. Don't think this card has popped up in your reads for a very long period of time. Maybe once the whole time I've had a channel, and that's a long time. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. Yeah. So this is again talking about free will. People don't understand the concept of free will. See, this is saying, be sure to act upon the divine guidance God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, gives to you in response to your prayers. People, you know, like I get this comment sometimes, oh, I did the manifestation, nothing happened. Well, did you take action? That's what this is saying. Universe and guides and whoever you believe in, the higher force, your higher self is giving you guidance to do certain things. But if you don't, free will, if you choose not to do it, how can it manifest? Good example, I like to use the example of getting a job. If you want to manifest a new job but you don't apply, how are you going to get it? Universe can bring new opportunities in front of you, but if you choose not to click the apply button and submit your resume, it's very hard. So anyway, take what resonates, but I think this is a very, very deep second half of the month. A lot to do with your emotion. It's a lot to do with your heart and your mind and marrying the two up. So if you're having a lot of inner conflict, I'm getting the 5 of Wands. Get some healing, get a reading. All the information is in the description box for those of you that want to join me in Bali in 2025, starting the Aries season together. You don't have to be an Aries to join us. It's basically going to be a community of like-minded women that are going to have the most amazing, epic, nourishing, relaxing, and fun-filled time in Bali next year in March. So if you desire to be part of this trip, just submit your form with all the information. It's all in the description box. And remember, Aries, the power that is you by being you now. I will see you next time.